Hey everyone, it's me, Fat Donnie. Today is Sunday, December 29, 2019, and I'm here with an update on my weight loss journey. It's been about 2 months since I posted my last video, mid-October, and that was about my 2 month post-op mark. I had RNY gastric bypass on August 14, 2019 in Kennestone Wellstar Hospital in Kennesaw, Georgia. And today I'm about 4 months and a few weeks post-op. Technically, I'm like 19 and a half weeks post-op. So I'm here with some stats. And this is going to be pretty quick because it's technically already 1 a.m. Monday morning, but so I thought I'd film this real quick. I was trying to change my setting and sit in front of the Christmas tree, but it's the lights are kind of bright, so that's what it would look like. So I'm hiding it since the light is bright from that, but yeah, so it's still the holiday season, and my Christmas tree is still up. It's the 29th. So anyway, here are my stats. I had to write everything down so I can remember, because this video is going to be all about the numbers. So basically, my ultimate highest weight was 330 pounds. That was a couple of years ago. I don't remember the exact day. I just remember I weighed 330 pounds at one point in my recent life. But on January 21st, I believe it was, 2019, that's when I had my consultation with Dr. JP and about having weight loss surgery. And on that day, they weighed me at 317. So I went through my preparation for surgery and I lost weight. So the surgery date, I weighed 306. And then, by the way, my height is, well, I've been 5'11" for all of my adult life. They had me around 5'10" and a quarter or 3/4 or something. But basically, I'm 5'11". And my current weight is 256 pounds. So I've actually lost 50 pounds since surgery. I've lost 61 pounds for the whole year of 2019. And I've lost 74 pounds from my ultimate highest weight. So that's not bad. It's pretty good, and I'm not comparing myself to anyone else. However, there are others who've had surgery on the same day that I did, because we're in a little group together, a little chat group, and they all have apparently lost more weight than I have to date. And so I don't feel happy about my progress when I do compare to others. And I know everyone's different, and based on your starting weight, your height, your age, your metabolism, the fact that I have hypothyroidism, I know where I kind of expected that I would be a slower loser than most. And I am almost 50. I'm 49 years old, be 50 in 3 months in March, less than 3 months, 2.5. So I know all those factors play a role in how fast you're going to lose weight. But I'm on track still. I'm within the range where my doctor expected me to be. I've been given a chart as to where I should be at certain time frames. My next office visit is going to be February 20th. So that's about 2 months from now, a little under 2 months. And by then I should be in the range of 234 and 260 something. It's like a range like that. So I'm already in that range. And I anticipate or hope that I could be in the 240 range by the time I have that visit in late February. But we'll see. Even if I just maintain where I am now, I'm still in that range. So I'm on track. But here's what's been going on. So initially, after you have surgery, you're restricted, extremely restricted. You're on a liquid diet, so for a couple of weeks, so you can't even eat any solid foods, and the liquids don't add up to much, even if you have 2 or 3 protein drinks, which is almost impossible to take in during that early stage. You're still only getting 400 or 500 calories in from those protein shakes. But once you're able to start eating pureed foods and then soft foods, and technically, my program had me on soft food for several months, which means I couldn't eat certain. I still have certain restrictions for 3 month, 6 month, 8 month time frames, but I couldn't eat certain things. Like right now, I still am not allowed to eat bread or rice, um, or fruits with a hard skin, like an apple or a pear. I can chop them up and eat the inside. I just can't eat the skin of the apple or the pear because it's a hard skin and it doesn't digest well. So I'm restricted from eating things like that. So I haven't even had an apple in months. I have had melons, watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew. I've had that kind of fruit, even a banana, within these past 4 months, but nothing like the apple or pear. So I still have restrictions on what I can eat. But at this stage, from I'd say from month 2 to month 6, yeah, to about month 6, um, my goal is, well, my surgeon's office said that our calorie goal should be between 500 and 800 calories, more so the 800 calories once we're able to start eating regularly again. So that's been my target, trying to eat 800 calories a day. So with that as my target, I have listed my macros because I've been tracking my macros. So my goal is 800 calories with a protein goal of anywhere from 60 to 80 grams. So I put 80 grams as the goal, which is 40% of my calories intake. My carbs minimum should be 50 for health reasons, and that's 25% of my goals, of my calories. And then fats would be 31 grams, which is 35% of my calories. So again, protein is 40%, carbs 25%, and fats 35%. And my nutritionist said that fats were okay. It's okay to have fats. And this percent breakdown, if you follow keto, it's probably really close to keto. I could probably lower my carbs some more, but I think even on keto, I think they say your carbs should be around 50, no lower than 50 grams. I think that's where I got that 50 from. I could be mistaken, but I think that's part of the keto plan. So anyway, that was my macro breakdown, and I've been tracking ever since surgery, and so I've taken the average of what I've eaten from surgery through today. And keep in mind, in the beginning, the calories were really low, like around 500, because I couldn't eat anything. I was drinking protein shakes, eating yogurt, things of that sort. So it was really low in the beginning. There were some days, weeks, where it was kind of high, closer to the 1,000. I even went over 1,000 a few times. I travel for business periodically, and somehow in the past, since October, I've had three, yeah, I've had 3 business trips in 3 months, October, November, December, and I went to a funeral in November. And during those being away from home, I wasn't able to actually measure my foods, record my macros properly because I didn't know what size portions I was eating, and what the caloric value was of what I was eating. So I estimated those amounts, and obviously I went over 1,000 calories on those travel days. But with all that said, my average to date in calories has been 744 calories a day. um, 66 grams of protein out of 80. 60 is the minimum, 80 or 90 is the max, and I've been averaging 66, so I can definitely up it. I'm okay, but I want to up it. And I want to up my protein mostly because I am working out, and the more you work out, the more protein you need. My carbs have been on average 47 grams, which the goal is 50. So I've been under on the carbs, 47, which I'm kind of happy about. I just hope I'm not hurting my body. And then my fats have been 33 grams, and the goal is 31. So I've been pretty much hitting my goals with all my macros, with the exception of my carbs. I mean, my proteins, which I'm still getting the minimum. I'm above average on minimum, but I'm not where I want it to be, especially since I'm working out. And for my workout, the goal is to get at least 30 minutes of cardio on a daily basis. So I'm not a big walker. And in the beginning, that's what I did after surgery because I wasn't allowed to do more than walking for the first 5 or 6 weeks. So that's all I did. But I didn't walk far, I didn't walk much, so I didn't burn much. But once I was approved to work out, which was about mid-September, then I went to the gym where I know I can get on the elliptical, I can get on the treadmill, I can get on the weight machines, and I can work out to the fullest extent that I could at the time. So that's what I've been doing. And so my workouts, I've been getting, initially I was getting 20 minutes of cardio. Then I picked up to 25. Then I picked up to 30. And since I've been on holiday break for a week so far and going on the second week, I've been spending more time at the gym because I'm not having to rush and then come back home to start work. So I've actually on a couple of days did like 30 minutes on the treadmill, did the resistance machines, and then another 30 minutes on the elliptical. I kind of went crazy. I felt like a gym rat for the past week or so. But anyway, I've been getting my average 30 minutes of cardio in, and that allows me to burn about 300 calories. So where my goal for calorie intake is 800 calories, and I'm burning about 300 calories, my net calories is about 500 calories, which is about the minimum that my bariatric center recommends we eat in this early stage after surgery. So I still feel like I'm okay. I take my vitamins every day. I have multivitamins, I have iron plus C, and I have my calcium citrate that I take. And I've ordered those from one of the bariatric friendly pharmaceutical places so that I can make sure I'm getting the right dosage of all of what I need at this point, especially since I'm still regulating my calories and keeping them low and burning them off and all that kind of stuff. So statistically, that's where I am with my macros. So basically, it's been 138 days since surgery. I was approved to work out about 100 days ago, and I have actually worked out about 57 out of 100 days. So it's like every other day. But recently, I've kind of gone six days a week. Last week before, actually, I have it here for the month of December. Again, this is December 29th, and I have worked 29 days. I have worked out 21 out of 29 days. So I've been hitting the gym. In the first week, I was traveling, so I wasn't able to work out as much. So I've been hitting the gym pretty hard recently, and it actually is paying off because what had happened was for the month of December, I actually, because all the travel I did in October and November and not working out as much, by in the first week of December, I traveled. So the beginning of December, I actually gained 9 pounds. I was miserable because I had hit at the time what I thought was my lowest weight since surgery. I had hit 263 pounds. And then I gained 9 pounds in like a few days. And then, so that was in the beginning of December. And then I've lost 17 pounds after that. So for the month of December to date, I have netted an 8 pound loss, which is like 2 pounds a week, which is about average of what you should lose when you are dieting and exercising. That's a healthy weight loss goal, but that's not even 2 pounds. Like I said, I gained 9 pounds in the course of a few days, and I've lost 17 pounds in the course of 3 weeks for a net of 8. So I'm kind of happy that um, it averaged out to where it is now to bring me down to my current weight of 256. But I actually worked my butt off in the past 3 weeks to burn those 17 pounds to get this weight off. So the funny thing is, the people that are in my group for 8/14/19 surgery date, um, they are now all complaining about stalling on their weight loss, especially because it's the holidays and people are they're not watching what they eat as much. And so a few of them are complaining about stalling right now. And I'm losing weight right now. And I'm losing because I believe I'm hitting that gym, I'm doing my cardio, I'm doing my strength training, I'm building some muscle in my arms and my legs and my abdomen so that the muscle will help burn fat and I can continue to lose weight even if I'm not eating at my healthiest right now. In fact, I made a batch of sugar free Pillsbury brownies 3 days ago. I made a batch in a pan, and the pan is empty, and I ate it all. So the good news is the whole batch, I did the math about numbers. So the whole batch was like 1,600 calories. So I ate that all in 3 days. So I averaged about 550 calories in 3 days extra above what I normally eat. But the thing is, I still didn't overeat my other food. I mean, I ate pretty regularly. I hit 1,000 calories one day. I even hit 1,300 calories one of those days. But I was at the gym and working my butt off, and I burned about 500 or 600 calories those days. So I netted around 600 calories on those days that I ate gluttonously. And as far as dumping, it's sugar free, but of course it still had I don't think it had stevia. I think it had Splenda in it. I prefer stevia, but it had Splenda in it. So it still had a sweet taste to it. And there was no milk products when I prepared it. I even used egg whites instead of a whole egg. So there was no yolk in there or anything. But I ate like 2 pieces one day. I was fine. I ate a piece for breakfast one day and my stomach was rumbling and it all came out through the bottom. It felt like it came out immediately through the bottom. Then when I ate the other pieces over the next day or two, I felt just fine. So I didn't have any sugar issues because it was Splenda, not sugar. Except that one day, that one morning, I think because I ate a piece early in the morning, which I shouldn't have done. But I ate it and went to the gym, burned it off. So anyway, so I've been able to balance out my gluttonous holiday eating with my excess workouts. So moving forward, there's a couple more days for this year. I don't know if I'm going to lose another pound or two by December 31st. I'm going to try to drop at least a pound. I like, if I could be 255, then I can, have a nice, midpoint right in the middle of the 250s and be happy with that. But regardless, I'll see where I am December 31st so that I can have set my goals for the new year. I'm only at about 38%, I think it was, of my total weight loss goal. My goal is to lose about 140 pounds or close to 140 pounds, and I've lost 50 pounds so far. Yeah, so I've got a lot to go. So, but I am, of course, my appearance is changing. So on December 31st, I'm going to take another before after picture, after picture to compare with my before picture, and then I'll post that on my next video so you can see where I am to date in terms of the inches and the pounds coming off. But that's my update, and I'm tracking my macros. I'm going to keep tracking my macros. It holds me accountable. And we'll just see. My birthday's in March. I'm trying to get at least a 225, I hope, by March, which will be my 50th birthday. I was weighing about 225 when I was 25 years old, and my goal is to get to that weight and then do a before and after picture of when I was 25 and when I'm 50, weighing the same weight. That's the goal. So I have a little over 2 months to hit that. So we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, if you have any questions, concerns, pointers, tips for me, please leave them in the comment section. And I appreciate you watching. And Happy New Year!